TCC World with Kokoro.
はだか祭 or Naked Festival is held through a winter wind. After, I will talk to Ed with the impact of the earthquake.
This program is made possible in part by TCC Network Stations.
Tokai Cable Channel.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching TCC World. Well, first of all, I like to say my heart goes out to everyone affected by this the earthquake, and of course in this TCC World we will cover the news about earthquakes, so please stay tuned. Konomiya Shrine Hadaka Matsuri was held in Aichi Prefecture, and about 9,200 men wearing nothing but loincloths participated. Nearly 200,000 people came out to see the traditional festival, which dates back to the end of the Edo period. And this is a report from Clover TV.
Local men dedicated a long pole made of bamboo called the Naoi Sasa to the shrine at the festival. It is said that the festival attained its current form by the end of the Edo period. Approximately 300 naked participants from the designated age group from Jimokuji town offered the Naoi Sasa to the gods in high spirits, while other groups from different areas cheered them on. Jimokuji town members were focused as they set up a particularly large Naoi Sasa on the approach to the shrine. When all the Naoi Sasa have been offered, the time came for the Shinotoko, or man of the gods, to make an appearance at last. The festival reached its climax when the Shin Otoko showed up on the grounds of the shrine at 4:53 p.m. A great crowd of men in loincloth thronged around the Shin Otoko to get rid of bad luck by touching him, while they kept struggling and jostling, and water that had been poured on them began to steam. About 40 minutes later, the Shin Otoko was carried up on the other men's shoulders to the Naoiden house at the end of the shrine at 5:37 p.m. Loud cheers of Banzai came from all the naked men, which echoed throughout the grounds of the shrine.
Takayama City in Gifu Prefecture is famous for its production of Japanese sake or rice wine. 7 sake brewers there held a special event, opening their sake breweries to the public in return. This is a report from Takayama Cable Network.
Sake lovers from all over Japan paid a visit to the 37th annual Sake Breweries Tour. The visitors looked around the sake brewery and learned about the brewing procedure for making sake. All the participants listened to the guide describing the brewing process with great interest. The sake enthusiasts took the greatest pleasure, however, in sampling the sake. The sake they tried after observing the rarely seen sake brewing techniques seemed exceptionally good.
Coming up, we are going to tell you a secret story of a temple bell that was returned after 69 years absence, so please stay tuned.
Globalize with local eyes. TCC World.
A giant bell was returned to a temple in Aichi Prefecture after a 69-year absence. This is a report from Catch Network.
This is a Buddhist temple bell. According to Buddhism, people who hear the toll of a temple bell may be relieved of all their suffering and acquire virtues leading to a state of enlightenment. During the Second World War in Japan, pots and pans from the general public were collected for making military weapons. Temples were not spared the demand for metal, as Buddhist altar fittings and temple bells were collected to support the military effort. The bell from Ansen Temple here was also collected in 1942, but it was miraculously returned after 69 years of separation. What happened was the bell had been discovered in a landfill off Tokyo Bay after the war and moved to a temple in Saitama Prefecture to be used there. In 1978, the chief priest of the temple in Saitama Prefecture wrote a letter to the Hekinan City Board of Education looking for the original owner of the bell. When the chief priest of Ansen Temple at that time was informed of the inquiry, he didn't demand the return of the bell, considering that it would have been inconvenient for the other temple not to have a bell. In 2003, after 25 years, the temple bell was moved to another temple in Saitama Prefecture. Then a new bell was donated to that temple, so arrangements were made for the bell to visit its old home again after 69 years of separation.
人を傷つける兵器になりそうになって、それがね、たまたま残って戻ってきたということが、嬉しいです。